Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about concepts and theories of bilingualism related to my personal experience as a student and as a pre-service teacher. The first thing I can say is that as a student I have learned English in a sequential and formal way as by care college. So, in other words, I have learned English at school and at the university. At the university, I had a bilingual education since many subjects were in English and everything was spoken in this language. I can say that the education in my university is an additive type because we learn skills in Spanish and also in English. In addition, as a student and at the same time as a pre-service teacher, I have noticed that knowing two languages brings cognitive and social benefits, such as those that Garcia mentions. So, for example, divergent thinking and cultural awareness. Because I have noticed that I am more aware than that other cultures exist, and I have learned more traditions from other countries, and at the same time my students have also learned about other cultures and their thinking is much more creative and critical. On the other hand, taking into account the National Bilingual Plan of Colombia, as a student I consider that it has a long way to go to achieve its goal. I studied at a private school. However, the level of English we graduated was very low. In addition, I have noticed that the motivation to study English it is because it is seen as a path to different economic benefits. So many people I know want to study English because of its economical benefits and not because of the cognitive and cultural advantages. Also, as a pre-service teacher, I can say that many of the contents that are taught are not contextualized to the environment in which we live. As Jaime also mentions in the text, Education and Language Policy in Colombia, when the national bilingual plans were developed and local knowledge was not included and European views were imposed. Moreover, the education to learn English in Colombia it still has a low level because this language is only learned in many schools in the subject of English and the other subjects are in Spanish. In conclusion, I may say that my contact with another language was in school and continues in the university. I have noticed that learning a language has cognitive and social benefits and that it can help to develop different skills to my students. However, the bilingual education in Colombia is very limited and the National Bilingual Plan has many aspects to improve.